Welcome to Poco News, your weekly source for most things Brawl Stars esports. In today's video, I will be recapping the news that came from 4th of March 2026 to the 10th of March 2026. Starting off with global news. The first of the global news is that they added global bans to the monthly final in a new part of the rulebook, a change that will positively impact monthly finals. Then, there was also another update, which was that if a brawler was picked and it was not at max power level, you have it power 1 or power 2, it will be at that power level. Still, star powers and gadgets and hypercharges would still work. They advised that all players have maxed accounts. Many pros were rightfully disappointed. A bit of time later, though, updated what they were saying about the power match brawler level up, saying that the power match should still work as intended, but if it did happen, you would have to open a ticket as soon as possible, essentially keeping the rules the same as they were before, only creating unnecessary drama and stress that was unnecessary. And now on to NA. North America played the qualifiers this weekend, but before we get into those, I think that it's important that I talk to you about the roster changes that occurred. As you know from last week's video, Rafiki got kicked out of Badik. This is his new team. He will be playing with Akro, who has 2k earnings and 7,000 followers, and Avex, the Elevate player who got into a lot of drama last year, and replaced with Ducky. Both of these changes were officialized Wednesday, after which Vegeta revealed that he was retiring with this post: "Career as a competitive player is over. Thank you for supporting me. This is the best decision I'm making for myself. I have something more important to me that I must now prioritize." And so did OG, who said it with this post: "I can't believe the bullshit I've had to deal with the past 1 to 2 months. I am genuinely happy Ducky got bought out. He's so good and his talent was being wasted on our team. I'll play for fun." Leaving Elevate without a roster. This is the bracket for the monthly final. Now to an opposite story, which is that Bobby's org, KDS Esports, due to the ongoing conflict, they would temporarily be taking a break from esports, leaving Bobby Sands and Patchy FA for the third time this year. And this is the result of the monthly qualifiers. Team Electros, who beat Zoes 3-1. FA Bobby, who beat Math Gamer BS Aura 3-0. Badik Esports, who beat STMN Esports 3-0. Vic Day, which is composed of Steel, OG, and Vegeta. 2 retired players and a player who plays mostly for fun. And the team will not be the same team as it was for monthly qualifiers, as Steel will probably not accompany them. Then Math Gamer's Aura qualified through lower after beating Nameless. Nameless is KJO, C, and Square. Then Zoes beat ZZS, FA, 3-1 to qualify to the monthly final, leaving second best Zeus and Tholan without a monthly final for the second time. Tribe Gaming beat Nova FA. Nova FA is Squeezy, Diego, and Alianis, 3-2 to qualify. And then finally, Legacy Esports beat STMN Esports 3-2 to qualify. Legacy Esports is Winnie Q, Junie, and Nerf. Bobby then got into some beef with Elevate CEO, Justin Elevate, where Bobby made a post saying, "This is Justin Time 14. He is Elevate GG org owner. He told me he sold Ducky to Vatic for 20k, parentheses, break of NDA, close parentheses, start open parentheses, also insane number. He told me if I kept my mouth shut and I didn't tell anyone he was ripping them off, he would sign my team after." The sad news of KDS Esports. KDS is awesome. They didn't just leave randomly. They gave many updates and put my team before their own interests. After he got the 20K and was supposed to sign my team, he went behind my back to try and get a cheaper option so he can save money. He lied to me and my team so he can make a lot of money. He has a call with Supercell tonight to get into the org program. I couldn't say enough bad things about this person. I have all the evidence if he wants to say I'm lying. Bobby has now deleted this post. And Elevate CEO, after reading this, made a statement, which I will put up on screen. You can pause to read if you want to. Saying the complete opposite of what Bobby wrote. Bobby then quote-tweeted that tweet saying, "In my DMs are 7 brawl players, 3 org owners, 2 cock players, 2 R6 players, 2 managers, 1 analyst. All saying their different stories on how this guy screwed them over. Are we also pretending last year Elevate didn't happen as well? But yeah, I guess I'm the problem." And lastly for NA, I have that Supremacy League is over. And the placements are ZZS, 7th place, Zoes, STMN, 6th to 5th, Batic 4th, Bobby Team 3rd, and in the grand final, Team Electros and Tribe met. Team Electros reached through the lower bracket, and in a close first 3 match, beat Tribe 3-2. And in the second match, they beat Tribe once again 3-2, crowning Team Electros Supremacy League NA champions. EMEA also had their monthly qualifiers and also had roster changes. The roster changes have been officialized and finalized. Lastly, Navi in a blog post revealed their new team, or the new member of their team, being Enraged. So the team becomes Jiro, Enraged, and Rage. Novo also made a roster change, that being replacing Enraged with Meow, the 2023 World Champion, and also revealing their Academy roster. That is made up of Frax, Thoro, Mercat, Wins, and Cosmic Donut. Biso, the ex-Novo player, retired, and his teammates, Joko and Drup, had to find a third. Their third is Juice. Then finally for the rosters, it's that Metsusport signed Ciro, Dekai, and Remika. And now on to the monthly qualifiers, where the teams that qualified through the upper bracket were Food Esports, who beat Navi 3-2, Team Heretics, who beat Kebab 3-0, Humble, who beat Big 3-0, and Totem, who beat SK Gaming 3-2. Then in the lower bracket, the teams that qualified were a Kebab, who beat an unknown team, Navi, who beat Food Esports Academy 3-0. SK Gaming did not qualify, having lost to Novo Esports 3-2. And the best storyline of them all is that Real Madrid, which is Rup's team, beat Big 3-0 to qualify, meaning that Rup beat both of his 2 teammates to qualify to the monthly final. Here is the bracket. Now for South America, where I don't have any drama to update on. Instead, I just have the qualifiers, where the teams that qualified through the upper bracket were Nigem Segura, who beat Eternal 3-1, Loud, who beat Bounty Hunters 3-0, New Heights Gaming, who beat Odyssey 3-0, and Olympus Squad, who beat SK Kalala South America 3-1. Then in the lower bracket, the teams that qualified were Acre Lovers. Acre Lovers is Satisfyer, Fire Murillo, and Senin. 3 players who qualified through their first monthly final, I think. And then SK Kalalas beat Geo Esports to qualify. Eternal beat Zurita Gang 3-1, leaving Zurita Gang outside of the second monthly final also. And then Bounty Hunters beat Natare 6 South America to qualify. And now finally to Asia Pacific. Firstly, I will cover the East Asian monthly qualifiers, then the Chinese monthly finals, and lastly the Southeast South Asia Road to World Cup decider playoffs. The team movements that occurred were that the effort result team of Jinasur, Wahochi, and Koga got signed by Insomnia. And effort result, having lost the roster that they previously had, decided to sign a team. In the monthly qualifiers, Zeta Division qualified through Upper by beating Feasible Gaming 3-0. Crazy Raccoon also qualified through Upper, beating Rival Esports 3-0. SK Kalalas East Asia qualified, beating 4B Bang 3-1. And WWL beat Reject 3-2 to qualify for Upper. And then in the lower bracket, Rival Esports won 3-2. Feasible Gaming beat Fennel 3-2, leaving Fennel outside of the monthly final. Reject was also left out of the second monthly final after losing to Galaxy Collapse. But because Galaxy Collapse did not pass the fair play check, Reject took their place. And DF qualified after beating for B-Bang. Both Galaxy Collapse and DF are Korean teams. Now to China. China played their very first monthly final, and surprisingly enough, Toxic Lotus, the team that got fourth at Brawl Cup last year, didn't win the monthly final. Instead, AX, a team of rookies, beat them. Here you can see what the result of the monthly final was. Now to Southeast South Asia, where they played the decider playoffs. In the group stage, Revenant X-Spark won both games, and Prime Bears ended 1-1. Then in the South Asia group, ABC won both of their games, and Overthrow ended 1-1. And in the double elimination finals, Revenant beat Overthrow, and ABC beat Prime Bears. And then in the lower bracket semifinals, Overthrow beat Prime Bears. Then in the upper bracket finals, Revenant beat ABC 3-1. ABC then lost to Overthrow, and Overthrow made the grand finals where they had to play with just Revenant X-Spark, and Revenant X-Spark won the grand finals 3-1 and got themselves a ticket to Brawl Cup. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.